Alrighty, today let's take a look at 10 different gold farms you can do before level 40. These are going to help you get the gold that you need to make your regular mount, and I highly recommend doing all of these gold farms either super early in the morning or late at night. If you try to do them during the day, these are mega servers, you're going to struggle. It's not worth it. Go do dungeons at that point. But these monsters, say as an example, they're level 35. I would grind them from 34 to 37 and just keep grinding them. You're going to make enough gold. By the time you hit level 40, you easily have the 100 gold to be able to buy the mounts. A lot of these gold farms I even use at level 60. That's how good they are. You're just not going to be able to kill as many per hour currently. So let's dive right on into this, and if I missed a couple, please drop comments below where you farmed that I might have left off the list, or if you've tested any of these that I put on the list, and what have you averaged gold per hour. Love to hear your feedback. I respond to every single comment that has ever went through my channel. I love to interact with the community, but let's continue. Starting off with number 1. Large venom sac. Now these aren't in any special order, and towards the end I actually have some that I rarely hear anybody ever talk about. So there's going to be some common ones. I don't know if you're brand new or you're a super veteran that you probably don't even need to be watching this. This is more towards my newer players. But large venom sac going to be highly used in phase 4. And these I remember last time back in 2019 they spiked the whole way to 3 to 4 gold a piece. Right now I'm using these as an investment, buying them all up at 20, 30 silver. But you can go farm these. And my 2 favorite spots to farm these is in Desolance off the little scorpions here up in the north. Or I go to Ashenville in like more the middle of the map off the spiders. Both of these have pretty decent drop chances overall. One's level 24, 25, the other's 30. So you could really farm these out, save up a couple hundred of them. Come phase 4, you're going to be rich. Let's look at the next one. Number 2, Elemental Earth. This one is an amazing gold farm. You are going to have lots of competition. Like I said, always super early in the morning, late at night. I always get the comments, oh, it's impossible to farm. I've proven it in many of my videos where I farm 2, 3, 4 hours of this and get hundreds and hundreds of gold per hour. It's all about the time of day you do it and then using the different layering to your benefit. So if that layer is super busy, jump to a different layer. And then next thing you know, you get to a layer and there's no one there. So utilize the tools that are available and the time of day to maximize it. But the Elemental Earth, they're already 3 gold a piece on my server. They're going to probably, I would imagine, go just like they did before, anywhere from 5 to 10 gold a piece. They are used to make the Nature Greater Protection Potion in phase 4, which will be highly sought after. That's when the prices will truly spike. And they're also used in a lot of different engineer recipes and all sorts of stuff. But this little area is my favorite overall. There's a ton of different areas you can actually farm these out. But this is nice. Level 37 to 39, perfect for before level 40. And there's about 20 spawn locations up here that you can actually kill. And then on top of it, you get a ton of solid stone that typically sell for anywhere from 10 to 20 silver a piece. So nice little addition on top of that gold farm. Number 3, the Crystal Spine Lizards. I'm not going to try to say the name because for whatever reason I just can't do it. Yeah, I always get made fun of. Don't care. I always say ballistics. And they're like, oh my god, look at all the comments. Leave me alone. You dang bully, you're picking on me. But anyways, these in Stranglethorn Bell, they just drop, you're fighting these for all the grays. The grays, it's consistent. As a lower level, like these are level 34 to 35, you're going to get a consistent gray gold farm. Just vendor it all and pretty decent gold farm overall. Nothing like the Elemental Earth and some of the other areas, but this isn't really going to be a ton of people farming here. So you should have no problem being able to grind these ones out. Number 4, Small Flame Sac. These are amazing. Level 34 to 35, you're in Swamp Asaras in the bottom corner here, the southwest corner. These are amazing to farm. These are used to make the Fire Protection Potion, a lesser version of the Greater Fire Protection Potion, but these only go for about 2 gold a piece, where the greater ones are 10, 12 gold a piece. So a lot of people will still use these through MC, BWL, later phases, so these will stay relevant, and these are easy to kill. There's about 15 spawn locations. They drop at a 24% chance. It has a 0.2% chance to drop a little pet that looks just like one of those that right now on my auction house is going for about 150 gold. So it's a nice little added bonus. Like I said, 34 to level 35. I would be grinding here from 33 to 37. You're going to get tons of small flame sacks. You'll probably get 1 or 2 pets along the way and make several hundred gold just doing that. This is a nice easy farm. If you have herbalism, you could actually kill these and then venture out in a little circle to get all the blind weed and other herbs that are in this area, and then come back when they respawn and kill them again. Number 5, light feathers. These are going to be going up in price. I remember back in 2019 they spiked upwards to 20 to 40 silver a piece. You can farm a ton of these in Stone Talon Mountains. So in the little crater thing here, there's actually 4 different monsters, not just the ones I'm showing here, but there's 4 different types that they all drop the light feathers. These are used in ZG for when the mages do the AoE pulls for the entire place. Also, Arathi Basin, the BG PvP arena there. So people are going to slow fall from the lumber mill down to the blacksmith. So these are going to be used up more and more as we progress in the later phases and more people start to do that BG as a PvP thing as far as that goes. So overall, a great gold farm, super easy. You can get hundreds and hundreds of these, very easy. They're low levels, 27 to 20 or 26 to 27, nice and easy to kill. Once again, I would definitely recommend grinding these ones out. Time to pay the bills. So if you are not using rested XP while leveling, you are nuts. For $10 to $30, it saves hundreds of hours over the course of your WoW Classic career. Highly recommend it. I've used it every single time, and they make it so easy with the add-on. So highly recommend that. And as far as gold making, check out Solheim. Solheim has made a fabulous 157-page document with every gold making method possible. Check down below for code DAVE for 50% off. Do not miss out. Make tons of gold level fast. Let's get back to the video. Number 6, you're farming for golden pearls. Where I would do this, there's a couple different areas. You're getting the clam that these drop. Different water monsters, different things of that sort drop the clam. That inside the clam has a chance at the golden pearl. Currently, pearl's only about 5 gold a piece. Before, it spiked the whole way up between 40 to 70 gold. So even at 5 gold a piece, not terrible. And the reason I choose these ones overall to farm for it, and yes, they are level 42 to 43. So if you're level 40, 39, you could kill these. These really are not that difficult to kill overall. They're not aggressive. So they only attack you if you attack them, so you can heal up in between. But what's nice is you can also skin these. So if you have skinning, great extra gold. You get the turtle skull and you get the different leather from them. So this is a great farm to actually run up and down this coast here. Number 7, elemental water. These will go up even further in price come phase 6. Phase 6, you're going to need them for knacks for the greater frost protection potion, and they also have some other purposes that you'll use them for. My favorite place to actually farm for them, Stranglethorn Vale. Off the coast, there's a little island that has about 20-30 spawn locations. They're only level 36 to 37, super easy to kill. I think already on my server they're already up to about a gold a piece, so you can make some good gold per hour. I think the drop chance is kind of low, like a 10%, but when you wiped out the island, you're probably going to get 2-3 at a time. 5 minutes to respawn, do it again. It's great gold per hour, especially at lower levels. Number 8, elemental fire. Like I mentioned, for the greater fire protection potion, they're upwards to between 8 to 10 gold right now. So 2 areas to farm these. So a lot of people will go to Arathi Highlands in the little circle here. They're level 38 to 39. High competition, and there's only about 10 spawn locations, so this one's a little tougher. The Burning Ravager is the way I would go. Stone Talon Mountain in the little crater here, there's about 10 to 15 spawn locations. What's nice is in between waiting for them to respawn, you can kill the harpies for the light feathers. So you can basically combine 2 gold farms in one, and these are actually a lower level, 24 to 25. So this is where I personally would go at a lower level to farm those, and if you get 2-3 an hour, that's some serious gold per hour, especially at a lower level. Number 9, this one's not talked about as much, but the rum. The rum is dropped off the blood cell buccaneers, all of the different blood cells. There's a warlock, a mage. They're all down at the very bottom coast of the Stranglethorn Vale, right outside Booty Bay. Right down the coast you run this. Now there is a quest that goes through here where people will be coming through to kill these. They're level 42 to 43. They are aggressive, but they're really not difficult. They're not doing that much damage. You could easily be level 39, 40, kill these all day long, heal up in between a couple. The rum is used to make goblin rocket fuel, which is then turned into goblin rocket boots and goblin rocket helmet. So these, the boots, I sell hundreds of them overall for tons of gold. So I personally buy the materials needed, the rocket fuel itself, to make those different patterns to sell. So this is like step 1 to get to where I would make these. So these will sell overall, and you get different great greens and grays off these as far as that goes. So a nice little gold farm as you're coming through this area. Like I said, I would be closer, 38 to 40 to do these ones. Number 10, the final one. This is a grave moss farm. So if you've never heard of this one, the rotted one. So the rotted one in Dustwood, up in this little area here. Okay, they're only level 25 to 26, but when you kill them, they drop 3 little like worms, and the worms are 1 HP, so you just kill them instantly. And the little worms that they drop have a good chance to drop grave moss. Right now, grave moss on my server, 50 silver a piece. It could easily go up to, like before, anywhere from 2 to 3 gold a piece. The prices will spike in later phases as more people will need the greater shadow protection potion, and you need grave moss to make the shadow oil in general. So this is a great gold farm that I rarely ever hear anybody mention. Like I said, you kill them, they spawn little worms. You kill the worms, high chance to get grave moss. Great gold per hour at a very low level. Hopefully this was helpful. New to the channel, Dave the Gamer, welcome. I have tons of more content coming, anywhere from brand new beginner guide to, what gear you should get for any of the raids, to class breaking down, macros, gold making, a little bit of everything. My goal when I originally set it back out to creating was 1 video every day for 100 days. I think I'm already on about 75 out of 100. So check out my channel. I got tons more. Love to hear you guys comment. I respond to every single comment that anybody ever leaves. And I love to hear you guys feedback and support to the channel. So until next time though, game on.